Luna was a newly transferred vampire who had just arrived at Tuda's school. With her stunning beauty and mysterious aura, she instantly made everyone in class lose their minds. She looked so perfect that people couldn't help but admire her from afar. Tuda, an unremarkable guy who believed he would never have anything to do with someone like her, had no idea his ordinary days were about to end. Everything changed when he suddenly found himself becoming the reluctant caretaker of this vampire girl. In Tuda's world, humans weren't the only beings living in the city. Demons, spirits, and many supernatural creatures had long become a normal sight. Different races lived together peacefully thanks to the protection of their local guardian deity. So a vampire transferring to a school full of humans wasn't unusual at all. Although Luna had only been at the school for about 2 weeks, she had already become the center of everyone's attention. Not only was she mysteriously beautiful, but she was also academically brilliant, earning admiration from all directions. The moment she stepped into class, students practically exploded with excitement. A small wave from her was enough to make half the class scream internally. Being seated next to such a goddess made Tuda tremble with both joy and fear. That day happened to be Luna's turn to manage classroom duties, so she was holding the room key. Their teacher jokingly said anyone who wanted the key back had to pay with blood, which only intensified Luna's dangerous but attractive image, making everyone even more obsessed with her. Tuda was lucky, or unlucky, enough to clean the classroom alongside Luna. He spent the whole time trembling like a chihuahua in winter. Trying to start a conversation, he asked Luna to dust the shelves above. He expected her to simply fly using her vampire wings. But instead, the famous vampire girl jumped awkwardly to reach the shelves, causing a bunch of items to fall on her head. The sight completely shattered Tuda's illusions. Feeling bad, Tuda offered to handle the rest of the cleaning so Luna could relax. Despite being a vampire, she ate human snacks, which confused Tuda deeply. She casually brushed all the crumbs onto the freshly cleaned floor, completely unaware of the chaos she caused. Ever since she transferred here, she had only eaten chips and tomato juice, even though vampires were supposed to sustain themselves with blood. The moment they mentioned food, Luna's stomach growled loudly. Although she was a vampire, she was terrible at drawing blood from humans. In fact, she didn't know how to bite someone properly at all. That's why she resorted to human snacks to distract herself from her hunger. Her earlier threatening comment about needing blood had just been for show. Since Tuda felt partly responsible for bringing up the topic, he offered to help Luna practice. At first, Luna didn't intend to bite him, but seeing Tuda so determined made her curious enough to try. Tuda reassured her, saying he wasn't afraid of needles as a kid, so a couple of vampire bites wouldn't hurt. But the moment Luna's sharp fangs touched his skin, Tuda felt an instinct awaken inside him, like he had suddenly become her mother. Luna hadn't had real blood in a long time, so she ended up drinking a bit too much. Tuda had to wrap his arm in layers of bandages, and Luna apologized profusely, embarrassed because his blood tasted so good that she'd gotten carried away. Despite the mishap, Luna shyly asked if Tuda could help her practice again next time. Tuda's head spun from both shock and blood loss before he fainted. Since he hadn't eaten yet, passing out was inevitable. Luna scolded him later, insisting he needed to eat and rest properly to maintain his health if he intended to keep helping her. Because she had a cool, vampire image to maintain at school, Luna begged Tuda not to tell anyone she couldn't drink blood properly. This would be their little secret. The next afternoon, Tuda coincidentally ran into Luna at the train station, and they ended up riding the same train. Even though Luna wanted him to keep everything quiet, Tuda knew that even if he told others, no one would believe him. After all, in class she always acted like a perfect, flawless vampire. When he noticed chalk dust on Luna's arm, he kindly pointed it out. In that moment, he discovered Luna secretly eating snacks during class, which embarrassed her to the point she wanted to disappear. She had skipped breakfast again, and no matter how much she ate, she couldn't satisfy her bottomless hunger. Feeling bad for her, Tuda offered his blood again, which made Luna blush. She wanted to accept, but she was scared people would notice. Right then, the teacher stepped out of the room, and Tuda told Luna to seize the opportunity. Luna hesitated because she had already bitten Tuda's arm so many times the previous day. Since she still didn't know how to bite properly, her technique was messy and painful. After some talking, Tuda suggested helping her practice at home, but Luna said that was even worse. She had tried countless things to replace blood, but nothing worked. Tuda, she admitted, was actually the first human she had ever successfully fed on. Once again, Tuda reassured her. Hearing that gave Luna the courage to try again. And honestly, Tuda seemed more excited than Luna. While the teacher was away, Luna tasted Tuda's blood for the second time. After drinking, Luna felt refreshed as if she'd been reborn, though she was shocked to see Tuda completely drained of energy. A few seconds later, she composed herself back into her cool vampire mode, making the entire class secretly wish they were anemic just to get Luna's attention. Luna could only sigh at their ridiculous fantasies. She apologized again for drinking too much. Before Tuda could respond, a classmate carried him to the infirmary. That evening, Luna practiced biting on stuffed animals. But since they weren't real, she had no idea if she was doing it correctly. Judging from Tuda's exhausted face the next day, she suspected she wasn't. During lunchtime, Luna's friend invited her to eat. But she wasn't there, because she had arranged to meet Tuda on the rooftop. The moment she saw him, Luna melted with relief, making Tuda briefly wonder if vampires were weak to sunlight. But modern vampires not only survived sunlight, they enjoyed it. Spending more time with Luna made Tuda realize she cared deeply about preserving her vampire dignity. This time, he prepared a proper lunch so he wouldn't faint again. He even brought Luna an adorable chicken-shaped pastry. But because it was too cute, Luna didn't know where to bite it. Tuda jokingly imitated the chicken's voice, making Luna tear up from laughter, until she realized it was just Tuda's silly impression. After eating, Luna asked if Tuda could help her practice again, and he agreed. Before biting him, she asked him to scream if it hurt. Though Tuda secretly thought that with such a cute vampire, even pain was bearable. After feeding, Luna became so energized that she accidentally revealed her vampire wings to Tuda. From that day on, Tuda officially became Luna's training partner, or more accurately, her personal blood source, or as he jokingly called it, her mother. A studious girl walked into the library that day and immediately froze. Right in front of her was Luna, sitting gracefully with a book in hand, looking effortlessly cool. The girl was so mesmerized she practically fell in love on the spot. In the eyes of all the students, Luna was the perfect vampire, elegant, mysterious, and flawless. But only Tsuda knew the truth. Only he had seen her clumsy, chaotic, and adorably un-vampire-like sides. No one would ever guess that the cool Luna was currently reading a handbook titled How to Become the Perfect Vampire. When Tsuda caught sight of it, Luna awkwardly explained that she was just trying to imitate the vampire character in the book. The character indeed looked cool, but Tsuda thought the vibe didn't suit Luna at all, which made her pout in frustration. While flipping through the book, Tsuda discovered that vampires traditionally bite the neck. Luna had practiced biting on stuffed animals before, but she still wasn't confident enough to try it on a real person. And the moment blood was mentioned, she suddenly felt hungry and turned to bite Tsuda's arm instead. Shocked, Tsuda quickly apologized for bringing up the topic in the first place. Because Luna was short, she complained about how impossible it was for her to reach someone's neck to bite it properly. She puffed her cheeks in irritation, looking so adorable that Tsuda couldn't help but laugh. No matter how clumsy Luna was, she still looked incredibly cute in Tsuda's eyes, like a little kitten trying to act fierce. Hearing that made Luna blush so hard she turned into a bright pink lizard. The sweet moment, however, didn't stay secret for long. A classmate named Sakuma happened to witness Luna and Tsuda playing around in the library. She quickly apologized, explaining she hadn't meant to intrude, she had simply come to return some books. But she did accidentally spot Luna biting Tsuda's arm and assumed the vampire girl was feeding. Luna panicked and claimed that she didn't like messy eating, because a dignified vampire should always eat elegantly. She was about to reenact the scene to clarify the misunderstanding, when she noticed a bit of salted seaweed stuck to Tsuda's arm from earlier. Even worse, Sakuma spotted the bag of seaweed and a vampire manga Luna had left by the window. And she tidied everything up before leaving. Despite all that, Sakuma was genuinely impressed by Luna. She said Luna looked exactly like the cool vampire protagonist in the manga. This made Luna even more anxious. She feared Sakuma would realize she was copying the character. But Sakuma only found Luna cute, and even went as far as to say she would gladly offer her blood if Luna ever needed it. That certainly would have been easier for Tsuda. But Luna worried Sakuma wouldn't be able to withstand her bite. Sakuma confidently flexed and declared that she was on the volleyball team. So her arms were strong enough. When Luna touched Sakuma's arm, she was surprised to feel how firm it actually was. Luna hesitated but decided to try biting Sakuma, only to freeze and tremble all over. Before Luna's fangs even touched her, Sakuma squealed because Luna looked too cute. Sakuma had been a big fan of Luna before. And after that moment, she officially became her #1 superfan. The next morning, she enthusiastically ran up to Luna to greet her. But Luna responded with an expressionless, ice-cold face. Sakuma was confused, wondering if the adorable Luna from yesterday had just been a dream. Right then, Luna appeared again and apologized for what happened earlier. She explained that it was her first time someone had casually called her Luna-chan. So she didn't know how to react. In class, many people also wanted to call her with cute nicknames. But Luna worried that if she allowed it, she might lose her noble vampire image. And once the image collapsed, people would definitely be disappointed. Sakuma thought about it and admitted Luna had a point. Luna always appeared so dignified and untouchable. But right after saying that, Luna suddenly slipped and fell straight into Tsuda's arms. The scene made Sakuma's fangirl heart implode. She personally preferred Luna's cute moments anyway, because they made her feel more approachable. That didn't mean Sakuma only liked Luna's cute side. She loved both the adorable Luna and the cool Luna equally. That night, Luna reread her vampire manga and thought deeply about Sakuma's words. Realizing someone liked every version of her made her want to grow as a person. The next morning, she entered class with her usual elegance. But this time she greeted everyone out loud. The classroom immediately exploded with excitement as if a stadium full of fans had been unleashed. Taking advantage of the chaos, Sakuma hugged Luna tightly because she was just too adorable. She then bragged to the whole class that she had bonded with Luna yesterday in the library and felt so lucky to receive Luna's help. Everyone crowded around Luna, everyone except Tsuda, who quietly sat in the corner. Luna noticed and called out to him in front of everyone, confusing the entire class. She explained that she was also close with Tsuda because he had helped her when she needed it the most. Hearing that, several students glared at Tsuda with jealousy. Feeling overwhelmed, he excused himself and stepped outside for fresh air. While hiding outside, the homeroom teacher reminded him that class was starting. The teacher announced that next week, students would get to try out various club activities. But nobody listened. They all kept glancing at Tsuda, whispering among themselves. During lunchtime, Sakuma and her friends excitedly invited Luna to eat with them. Some were so devoted they offered to act as Luna's chair or even her lunchbox holder, leaving her speechless. One student vowed to buy the best dessert for Luna every morning. Sakuma also wanted Luna to try her homemade pastries, until her friend whispered a warning about Sakuma's tragic cooking skills. Since Luna always ate sweets in front of everyone, someone eventually asked if Luna drank blood like other vampires. At that point, Luna decided not to hide anymore. She admitted she wasn't good at bloodsucking and was still practicing. She expected disappointment, but her classmates encouraged her wholeheartedly. Hearing their support made Luna genuinely happy. Then she realized Tsuda wasn't around, so she rushed out to find him. She checked the art room, the rooftop, even the trash area, but Tsuda was nowhere to be found. While searching, two girls named Kane and Ruri approached Luna, saying they had long wanted to talk to her after hearing the rumors about a vampire transfer student. Just then, Kane spotted someone watching Luna from above but brushed it off as just another fangirl. When they left, Tsuda emerged from his hiding place. He had been watching Luna quietly the whole time. The pressure from his classmates had made Tsuda avoid Luna all day. It wasn't until after school that Luna finally found him. She demanded to know where he had been the whole day. But Tsuda remained silent. Since he wasn't around, Luna had ended up eating lunch with the others instead. Tsuda eventually explained that he wasn't good at talking to people and had only gone along with whatever Luna and Sakuma said. He felt self-conscious about how everyone treated him. Hearing this, Luna confessed she had only properly talked to her classmates for the first time that day. They accepted her inability to drink blood without questioning her, which made her feel guilty for pretending to be so cool all this time. Before Tsuda could say anything, Luna suddenly leaned forward and gently bit his neck, wanting to continue practicing as usual. Tsuda, who was completely spaced out, thought her fangs were a pen nib, which upset Luna instantly, but because of their honest conversation, Tsuda regained his confidence and promised he would help Luna practice again the next day. Today was the long-awaited day of the school's annual sports festival. Tsuda's class joined the soccer event, and he was part of the lineup. He actually received a perfect pass from a teammate. But of course, in true Tsuda fashion, he completely missed the shot, leaving everyone on his team utterly disappointed. While he struggled on the soccer field, Luna was dominating the girls' basketball court like a true prodigy. She moved with incredible speed and elegance, earning loud cheers from the girls and catching even more attention from the boys. Some were so captivated that they even took notes on how she played. Meanwhile, Tsuda somehow pulled out 2 glowing cheer sticks from nowhere and waved them around like he was at an idol concert, cheering for Luna with all his enthusiasm. But the mood suddenly shifted when the first half ended. Luna curled up on the bench, looking pale and exhausted. Everyone panicked, wondering what happened to her. Only Tsuda quickly realized the truth. Luna was starving, so hungry that she had almost shrunk back into her chibi form. Fortunately, she had some emergency snacks prepared, but when she opened the packet, all she found inside was dust and crumbs. Without energy, she entered the second half asleep, missing passes and stumbling around until her friends had to escort her to rest immediately. Sakuma then pulled Tsuda aside and begged him to quickly help Luna recover while the rest of the team stalled the opponents from scoring. When Tsuda held out his arm to Luna, she crawled toward him like a tiny, adorable child, but she was so weak she couldn't even bite properly. As she struggled to drink his blood, Kane from the opposing team seized the chance to score and put their team in the lead. After his earlier missed shot, Tsuda's legs and arms were already wrapped in bandages, so he suggested that Luna bite directly into one of his wounds. It would be easier. And besides, he secretly wanted to see the cool, composed version of Luna again. Because he used antiseptic on the wound, Luna tasted a bitter sting the moment she bit into him. But seeing her teammates fighting desperately to buy her time gave her the determination she needed. She shut her eyes, focused, and absorbed energy as quickly as she could. The moment she stepped back onto the court, Luna shot the ball with pinpoint accuracy, scoring instantly. The gym erupted with cheers, the crowd surrounding her in celebration. Thanks to her perfectly timed return, Class 2A secured the championship. The class surrounded Luna and Tsuda afterward, celebrating the 2 key players who led them to victory. Tsuda was just happy that he could help Luna recover, while Luna sincerely thanked him for letting her drink his blood despite his injuries. She even promised that once she mastered her vampire skills, she would look even cooler. But before that could happen, she needed more practice, because her stomach was already rumbling again. Without hesitation, she transformed back into her tiny chibi form and latched onto Tsuda to drink more blood. Watching Luna switch from a cool and stoic beauty to an adorable chibi vampire amused everyone around them. Not just Tsuda. Every student who saw Luna's cute form felt the urge to take care of her. With club season approaching, many school clubs were actively recruiting members at the front gate. Luna received several invitations as well, but she politely declined. She didn't have enough energy for extracurricular activities. Instead, she announced that she was ready to join a blood drinking club, and insisted Tsuda join with her. After school, they toured the campus to check out potential clubs. Their first stop was the drama club, filled with familiar classmates. Gucci was ecstatic to see Luna and convinced the club president to let her try acting. So Luna and Tsuda stayed for rehearsal. Luna got too immersed and accidentally messed up her lines, causing everyone to burst into laughter. But despite that, she genuinely enjoyed the experience and even complimented Tsuda's acting, though all he did was stand still like a tree. As they continued walking, they passed by the Paranormal Research Club and spotted an ominous black fog seeping out of the room. A bespectacled, bookish girl emerged from the smoke, immediately inviting Luna to serve as their research subject. Within moments, Tsuda had to scoop Luna up and flee, as the room was filled with bizarre creatures that no normal person should ever see. Their tour continued through the recording club, the karaoke club, and the photography club, where Henry somehow appeared in every single one. He casually explained that he joined nearly all the clubs in school. After visiting countless clubs, the two finally arrived at the Ancient Studies Club, but the moment they heard the members discussing plans for time travel, they turned around and left at once. As they entered the gym, Luna complimented Sakuma, saying she looked surprisingly cool when she got serious. But right after accepting the compliment, Sakuma's powerful serve shattered the gym window, and she ran to Luna in a panic. The volleyball team had been losing consistently, so they trained intensely every day, so intensely that they kept accidentally damaging school property. That serve marked their second official warning, and one more accident would lead to the team's dissolution. Desperate, Sakuma invited Luna to become a temporary member because of how athletic she was. Luna happily agreed, but only after receiving Tsuda's approval. Tsuda immediately signaled that he was always ready to serve as Luna's energy tank. With Luna joining, Sakuma wanted the entire team to follow a new strategy: let Luna handle everything. Luna was stunned, but quickly realized that the team never had proper tactical meetings. They only met to apologize for breaking things. So Luna took charge, coaching the team using a volleyball guidebook she had just read. With her guidance, they finally had a productive training session. Meanwhile, Tsuda was nearly drained dry by the vampire girl. In the locker room afterward, Sakuma showered Luna with praise. But Luna didn't think she was that amazing, because she wasn't a skilled vampire. She had to train extra hard just to keep up with the class. Seeing her dedication, Sakuma offered to help Luna train to become a great vampire. But the moment she saw Chibi Luna again, she was so overwhelmed by cuteness that she broke part of the ceiling. As for the volleyball team, their fate remained uncertain. Later, Luna told Tsuda she was happy to see the volleyball team wanting to win with their own strength at the regional tournament. As for the blood drinking club, she wanted to base it somewhere special. Tsuda suggested the art club room since all the seniors had already graduated, making him the sole remaining member and the acting club president. After looking around, Luna found the room perfect for her needs. She joined the art club on the spot, surprising Tsuda, who couldn't understand why she chose such a quiet place when so many clubs were more exciting. Luna simply replied that all she needed was him, just for blood drinking practice, of course. And so, Luna officially became a member of the art club, sticking to Tsuda every day as they trained together.